Something strange is happening around the world, and the cameras didn't miss it. From unsettling figures caught in the dark to creatures no one can explain. Tonight, we'll explore a series of clips, from the least terrifying to the most shocking of all. Stay until the end, because the final footage might be the closest we've ever come to filming something not from this world. Number 15. A quiet neighborhood, a silent street, and a camera that captured something no one was prepared to see. In the middle of the night, a pale, thin figure walks calmly outside a family home. Its body is elongated, its head large and rounded, matching the classic outline of a gray alien almost perfectly. But what truly unsettled viewers wasn't the shape. It was the reaction of the dogs inside the house. The moment the creature steps into frame, the animals begin barking frantically, as if sensing something deeply wrong. Their desperate growls echo through the yard, yet the entity never turns, never reacts. It just continues walking with unnatural stillness, disappearing into the darkness. Some say it's a prank. Others believe it's one of the clearest recordings of a visitor from another world. You decide. Number 14. Late at night, in an empty parking lot, a lone figure wandered between the rows of cars. At first, it looks like a person, until the camera zooms in. The body is thin, elongated, almost skeletal. The skin appears smooth and gray, reflecting just enough light to reveal its unnatural shape. The entity moves slowly, almost confused, turning its head as if searching for something, or trying to understand where it is. Witnesses described it as lost, disoriented, walking without any sense of direction. For some, it's a trick of the light. For others, it's one of the clearest glimpses of an extraterrestrial caught completely off guard. The footage ends abruptly, leaving only the eerie question: what was it looking for? Number 13. Downtown Miami. A chaotic night filled with flashing lights, crowds filming, and police rushing to seal off an entire block. Multiple witnesses reported the same thing: a large figure moving near a shopping center, slipping in and out of the shadows. Officers formed a perimeter around the parking lot, and that's when phones caught it. Something crouched behind a barrier, its outline shifting between frames, almost transparent, as if it didn't fully belong in this world. Witnesses swear its eyes reflected an unnatural blue glow under the floodlights. Authorities dismissed everything as a false alarm. No official footage, no additional statements. But every person who was there described the same tall, humanoid shape, and the silence that followed only fueled the fear. Number 12. A quiet suburban backyard. Motion lights flicker on, and then something steps into view. The figure is tall, thin, and unmistakably non-human. Its movements are slow, deliberate, as if scanning the area for something specific. Witnesses later joked it looked like an advanced scout. But the unsettling part is how naturally it walks through the yard, as if it has done this before. The creature pauses, turning its narrow head toward the house. Its silhouette matches the classic image of a gray alien: long limbs, smooth skin, and a posture slightly hunched forward. Some viewers claimed it was scouting for the arrival of something bigger. Others simply called it the clearest alien backyard footage ever posted. Either way, the clip leaves one chilling question: how many times has something like this passed through a backyard, unnoticed? Number 11. Daylight. A forest trail, and a camera that accidentally captured something towering between the trees. The figure stands perfectly still, taller than a human, thin and strangely rigid. Its skin appears smooth and pale under the sunlight, its limbs unusually long for any known species. Then it does something even more unsettling. It stares directly into the camera, not moving, not hiding, just watching, as if trying to understand what's looking back at it. Witnesses said the expression, or whatever passed for one, looked confused, almost unsure of its surroundings. The clip ends abruptly, but the silence of the forest and that motionless figure left viewers convinced they had seen something truly out of place, a being that didn't expect to be filmed in broad daylight. Number 10. Late at night in Compton, a Ring camera activated after detecting movement near a front door. What it recorded in those 11 seconds stunned the homeowner. A strange, alien-like figure walking calmly across the entryway. Its body is slim, its steps oddly light, almost floating rather than walking. The creature never looks toward the house, never hesitates, just moves with an eerie confidence, as if it knows exactly where it's going. For many viewers, the proportions alone, long limbs, narrow torso, and an unnaturally smooth head, were enough to rule out a human. The footage spread quickly online, becoming one of California's most talked about alien sightings. Real visitor, or something else walking through the night? The Ring camera captured it, but the explanation remains completely open. Number 9. A short clip, just a few seconds long, but enough to ignite thousands of comments across the internet. In the video, a classic gray alien walks directly across the frame, thin body, long limbs, and two enormous black, reflective eyes that dominate its face. The proportions are unmistakable, the same silhouette described in countless encounters for decades. What makes this footage even more shocking is how naturally it moves, steady steps, balanced posture, as if completely unfazed by the camera recording it. For many viewers, this was the closest they had ever seen to a textbook extraterrestrial walking in the open, real or staged. The clip has been called one of the most insane alien walk recordings online, and once you see those eyes, it's hard to forget them. Number 8. A man was filming at night, barely able to see anything beyond the darkness, until he suddenly came face to face with a strange figure. The creature stands close, too close, its thin head tilted, its posture rigid. And then it does something completely unexpected. It begins moving its mouth in odd, exaggerated motions, producing strange clicking and popping sounds. The noises are so bizarre, so unnatural, that the man actually bursts into nervous laughter, unsure whether to run or keep recording. The entity doesn't move aggressively. It simply stares, reacting almost playfully to the man's laughter, as if trying to mimic human behavior. Some viewers think it's real, others think it's AI or a digital effect. There's no way to be certain, but the moment those mouth movements begin, the clip becomes one of the strangest alien encounters ever posted. Number 7. Nighttime on a quiet street until a towering figure steps out from behind a bush. The creature is around 2 meters tall, its silhouette long and unmistakably unnatural. It walks across the open space in a single, steady movement, from the shrubs straight toward a house that borders the street. In the background, a group of children watches in shock. The moment the entity crosses the path, the kids scream, their voices echoing through the neighborhood. Their reaction is raw, instinctive, the kind of fear you don't fake. The figure never turns, never hesitates. It just keeps moving with unsettling calm, slipping into the shadows of the property as if it knew exactly where it was headed. Some viewers insist it resembles a true extraterrestrial. Others claim it could be AI or digital manipulation. There's no clear answer, but those screams make the clip impossible to ignore. Number 6. A dimly lit room, a camera recording casually, and a man speaking, calmly, almost comfortably, to a figure sitting just a few steps away. The being has the familiar traits: thin neck, large head, elongated eyes, and a posture that doesn't match any human silhouette. Yet the atmosphere isn't tense. There's no fear, no screams, just a strangely peaceful interaction between the two. At moments, the man even leans in slightly, as if trying to understand the creature's quiet responses. The alien doesn't threaten, doesn't move aggressively. It simply sits there, acknowledging him with slow, subtle motions. Some viewers believe it's a rare look at a friendly encounter. Others insist it might be AI or a digital creation. But the calmness of the scene, the bizarre normality of it, is exactly what makes this clip so unsettling. If this is real, what does it say about a possible peaceful interaction? Number 5. He went outside only to check a noise. A strange sound echoing near his empty backyard pool. At first, everything seemed normal, but then the noise shifted, coming from above. The man turns his camera toward the roof and freezes. A tall, disturbing alien-like figure is climbing upward. Its body is large and completely bare, its neck long and unnaturally thin, ending in a small head with large black eyes staring straight at him. For a brief moment, the creature pauses, watching him in total silence. Then it continues climbing, disappearing over the roofline as if unfazed by being filmed. The man rushes back inside, slamming the door, his breathing shaking as he tries to process what he just saw. Some say it's a frightening encounter, others think it could be AI or a digital creation. But the stare, and the way the creature moves, makes this one of the most unsettling rooftop sightings online. Number 4. Deep inside a dark cave, the camera's light cuts through the silence and reveals something no one expected to find. Perched on a cluster of rocks above the water sits a thin, insect-like figure. Its massive head, large black eyes, and narrow body give it an eerie resemblance to a mantis in humanoid form. The creature doesn't move aggressively. Instead, it seems shy, withdrawn, almost fearful, blinking slowly as if the light is painful or unfamiliar. Its posture suggests it hasn't seen another living being, or any light at all. The moment the beam hits its face, the alien recoils slightly, but watching the camera with cautious, almost emotional stillness. Some viewers believe it's a creature adapted to total darkness. Others think it might be AI or a digital effect. Whatever the case, the footage leaves a haunting impression, as if we've stumbled upon something that was never meant to be found. Number 3. A lone cyclist rides through a forest at night, his bike light cutting a narrow path through the darkness. Everything is calm, until something rushes out of the trees at incredible speed. A tall, thin, unmistakably alien-looking figure sprints across the trail in the opposite direction, its limbs long, its head smooth and featureless in the glow of the light. What the? The man's reaction is immediate and raw. He gasps, swerves, nearly losing control of the bike, as the creature vanishes back into the woods just as fast as it appeared. What? The encounter lasts only a second, but the shape and proportions match the same type of beings. Seen in so many other clips, slender body, elongated neck, large dark eyes. Some viewers think it's real, others suspect AI or visual manipulation, but the speed and that split-second crossing make this one of the most startling alien sightings caught by a cyclist. What? Number 2. A dim interrogation room, a single light, and a figure sitting calmly at the table, thin, pale, and unmistakably non-human. According to the leaked, declassified footage, the being is questioned directly. "Are you from Earth?" It slowly nods. What follows is even more unsettling. The entity claims to be a descendant of humans, from a distant future where a nuclear war nearly wiped out the species. It describes returning to the past, not to harm, but to observe what led humanity to collapse. Its voice is low and strained, its movements minimal, as if the environment itself is difficult for it to endure. Some viewers believe it's authentic, others think it could be AI or digital manipulation. But the calmness with which it speaks about Earth's future, and the idea of humans evolving into this being, make this one of the most disturbing interrogation clips ever posted. Number 1. Late at night, an empty parking lot sits in total silence, until a security camera picks up a tall, slender figure standing perfectly still between two parked cars. Its body is elongated, its posture unnatural, and its reflective eyes stare directly into the lens, as if it knows it's being watched. There's no sound, no vehicles passing, no footsteps approaching or leaving the scene. For 22 uninterrupted seconds, the being remains motionless, casting a long, distorted shadow across the cracked pavement. And then, without turning, without walking away, it fades into the darkness, its outline dissolving like static interference. Investigators noted something even stranger. Nearby cameras recorded nothing at all, as if the entity existed only within that one frame of surveillance. Some viewers believe it's real, others suspect AI or digital manipulation. But the stillness, the stare, and the way it vanishes make this clip one of the most unsettling pieces of CCTV ever uploaded. Bonus: a dusty Martian landscape stretches into the orange horizon. On a rocky formation, a four-limbed figure appears frozen mid-movement, its posture leaning forward as if climbing or observing the terrain below. The surface around it is barren, sand, stone, and distant ridges shaped by wind, with a faint trail of dust rising behind the outcrop. There are no visible machines, no rover tracks, no equipment in the frame, just the silent Martian desert, and this unfamiliar silhouette standing against it. Whether it's a natural shape or something else entirely, the image remains one of the most puzzling frames captured on the Red Planet.